Hello, today I'm going to tell you Sarah's story. Sarah is now age 50. One day at work, the words on the screen became blurred and wavy, as though there was water pushing across the display. After about 5 minutes it passed and a mild headache took over. I carried on my day's work and made an appointment to see my optician. My eyesight was fine. I forgot all about it. Until a month or two later when the same thing happened again. This time, one of my arms didn't work properly, at the same time as a visual disturbance. I called my GP and was admitted to hospital and had lots of scans to make sure nothing serious was going on. The scans were all normal. This was reassuring, but didn't explain what the problem was. It happened a few more times. I decided to be my own detective and kept a diary. These episodes were happening approximately once each month. I had a migraine coil for contraception and didn't have any periods. It dawned on me that this could relate to my hormones. I recalled that when I was a teenager and my periods were just becoming established, I had had some headaches intermittently. But I had been fine all through my 20s and 30s. My GP admitted they didn't know much about women's health and hormone issues. How could this be possible? So I researched myself and completed a menopause symptom questionnaire that I found online. It focused my mind on other symptoms I was having that I hadn't yet acknowledged. Feeling more anxious and a bit flat, not sleeping so well, recurring running injuries, vaginal dryness and getting cystitis after sexual intercourse. And just like that, the dots joined. And I realised that I was perimenopausal and having migraine episodes related to the abruptly fluctuating hormone levels. At first my GP was wary of prescribing me a trial of HRT, but I had done my research and knew that using oestrogen through the skin was safe in terms of my migraine. He was happy to listen and learn from me. I started an oestrogen patch. My migraine coil provided the progesterone part of my HRT. I've never had another migraine. And my overall health and quality of life improved immensely, as did the other symptoms. I wasn't just a stressed and overwhelmed midlife woman, I was going through a natural transition, but without any prior knowledge of what to expect. I feel grateful I didn't suffer for too long before being able to get help. There's lots to think about with Sarah's story. Sarah had a migraine coil in place for contraceptive purposes. The migraine coil is a very effective contraceptive. It's also often used to help prevent heavy menstrual bleeding, which can start to occur in women as they approach their 40s and come towards perimenopause. Migraine coil will often cause the complete cessation of periods in women, so we miss a very vital clue about starting the menopause transition. Often we will see in women who are not using hormonal contraceptives that their periods start to change. The cycle can shorten or lengthen and the period can become heavier or lighter. This is a vital clue that you're starting to enter perimenopause, but if you're using hormonal contraceptive, this clue can be lost. So often we have to do our own detective work. Sarah advocated for herself, having done her research, and this is a story that we often hear from women. Her main clue was the fact that she had the onset of migraine episodes, having never had migraine of any significance in the past. Migraine commonly is exacerbated around about perimenopause and can appear for the first time. This is often due to the fact that hormones are changing. Migraine episodes can be precipitated if estrogen levels are low. They can also be precipitated if estrogen levels go high, when they're often associated with aura. The progesterone that also starts to deplete in perimenopause has a calming effect on nerve endings, and this being depleted also can have an impact on the incidence of migraine. If you have migraine episodes that have become worse, or if you start to develop migraine episodes for the first time in your late 30s, early 40s, then this could be the clue for you. Migraine is not a contraindication to HRT, but we would use the more modern forms of body identical HRT and generally as a patch delivered across the skin. If you'd like to know more, there's a leaflet on the website. Just detective migraine. Thank you.